Well, moving rapidly along now, and high cholesterol affects an estimated 1.5 million Aussies and is linked to our biggest killers, heart disease.
But one of the easiest ways to reduce your risk is through your daily diet, and by adding a few delicious ingredients to your next dinner, you can be on the way to a healthy heart, Matt.
Yes, you certainly can be. Here to tell us more is Weekend Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo. Sarah, morning to you.
Good morning.
Explain to us what exactly is cholesterol and why it's so important.
So cholesterol is a waxy substance that's made in our liver, and it's really important for a lot of reasons. First of all, and 2/3 of our cholesterol is actually made by the body, and 1/3 comes from dietary, so things like dairy, meat, and cheeses as well. It's so important for us because of the production of vitamin D, for our metabolism, for the cell, all the cell membranes, their structure and their integrity. It's also really important for bile that helps us break down our fats, and for our hormones as well. But the good news is that if with dietary changes, you really can lower your cholesterol. And I've done it so many times in my clinic, I really have.
Yeah, because when you go and see Sarah, you get blood tests.
Yes.
And so you actually have the difference. Don't you, Matt?
It's quite a frightening process. You get ranked and measured on a whole host of areas.
It's amazing how much food really will impact your cholesterol levels.
Like this stuff here.
Yeah, and so this is the worst stuff you could actually have to elevate your cholesterol. Basically, all of this food here has next to no fibre whatsoever, and fibre is really important for regulating our cholesterol, and this will just basically elevate the cholesterol. As well, there's a lot of fats in these foods. The fats will elevate what we call the LDL, the low-density lipoproteins, which basically clog our arteries as well. They're incredibly inflammatory, but also the artificial sweeteners you find in here, they actually, the research shows that they backfire. You end up eating more food when you have artificial sweeteners, the fatty meat. So basically everything here is the worst food to elevate our cholesterol levels and have heart disease.
So let's look at the other end of the spectrum. What helps lower cholesterol?
Okay, so lowering cholesterol, basically one of the first things we really do need to look at is our fibre intake. When patients come into my clinic, and I'm working alongside a GP, I simply just start them off with a bowl of oats, and within 12 weeks you can actually see the cholesterol coming down. Oats and all fibre-rich foods will help the body remove excess cholesterol for elimination. So other things here, like you can see, fruits and vegetables are really important for their fibre content, as well as the good fats that you'll find in things like avocado, as well as olive oil. They're great for lowering cholesterol as well, supporting what we call our HDLs, our high-density lipoproteins, which basically clean the arteries. So it's really important to have the omega-3 and a lot of fibre. Eggs actually, interestingly, support HDLs as well. And as for chocolate, research shows that people who have a little bit of dark chocolate, well, that lowers blood pressure and also lowers those LDLs, the low-density proteins, lipoproteins as well. So
and makes us happier.
Only dark chocolate, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Matt, because the rest of the milk chocolate would be in this category over here.
Good. Now, as we always know that you do, we love it. You put some of the good ingredients into yummy meals. What have you got for us?
And this is one of my, as I mentioned, like oats for breakfast is such a great thing for lowering cholesterol. And this is just a delicious way we can have oats. I love this recipe. You know this recipe all too well. It would have to be the easiest recipe to make. It's basically 2 bananas. Use ripe bananas because we want the spotty bananas to give us that ripe kind of sweetness. Add in there like 2 eggs. I simply get rolled oats and put it in as well. There's no blitzing, making oat flour or anything. Mix it together in the pan, and just to make it have those added health benefits, some fibre-rich fruit over the top, such as the berries there, a little bit of nuts for that omega-3. And this is a serving for 2. They're quite big, but as I can just show you here, this is just a nice, delicious way.
I make that a couple of times a week for the kids. It's yum for
and
breakfast.
It tastes like,
I love it.
It tastes
you
like
can have maple syrup on it too.
And maple syrup if you're using bananas that aren't ripe. But if you're using the really spotty bananas, you really don't need any extra sweetener. But yeah,
do you want to tell the kids that?
But maple syrup's anti-inflammatory as well. Yeah, okay. So yeah, no, that's it's right. Delicious. It's delicious. So there's some cholesterol lowering breakfast inspo.
Yep. Now, so you leave no sector of society out. Burger lovers are covered too. You
Look
can do
what
that
I've done
healthily.
here. I've covered all bases here. So basically, what I've made here is I've got a burger which has got some beans in it. 1 cup of beans will give you 30 grams of fibre. Fibre is wonderful for lowering cholesterol. cholesterol. And I put it here with some sweet potato, and I've just made that together. I put a bit of walnuts in there for that extra added omega-3. Made that into burgers. Naked burger there. You can have a little bit there with some salad as well. So we've covered all bases here. But this is a really...
Naked burger? Oh, without the bun.
Do you need a condiment
you don't
in
need
there?
to be naked.
You could... I put avocado.
Is it a bit...
I just called it wrong. Yeah, you could. I put avocado in there. You could put mustard in there. If you could put some homemade,
some mustard.
bit of mustard in there, a bit of homemade mayo. But this is just another delicious way to help kind of lower your cholesterol, and it's fantastic and a really easy recipe. Another way to bring in legumes into the diet as well.
Love that.
Yes.
Love the recipes, Sarah. We'll put them up on the website. Thank you very much, as always.
Thank you.